Good morning, and thank you for joining me today for my fifth and final address to the community. I want to make an exceptionally important point. UB 2020 remains our chief priority and our aspiration for the future. This commitment to creating a better, stronger UB will not end with my departure in January. I can say this with confidence because UB 2020 is not my plan, and it does not have an expiration date. It is the university's plan, and the university will continue to pursue it for as long as it takes. When I first arrived at UB about 7 years ago, I discovered a university with tremendous yet unrealized promise. As this institution's new president, I challenged the campus to set its sights higher and to create a plan that would allow UB to claim its place among the best public universities in America and indeed in the world. Led by our professors, the university created a plan when we named it UB 2020, a title not intended as a deadline for its completion, but as a reference both to the long-term vision of this plan and to the clarity of vision needed to achieve it. UB and UB 2020 are about excellence and quality. They are not about mediocrity and doing an okay job. Our faculty, staff, students, and alumni got behind the plan immediately, and we set to work implementing it. And then something quite remarkable occurred. Slowly at first, and then with increasing momentum, the community endorsed UB 2020. Over time, more and more of you realized that a better, stronger UB translates directly into a better, stronger Western New York. UB 2020 is not merely a vision of the future and not only a plan for the region. It is truly an active, ongoing initiative that is already producing many tangible results. Academically, we have been able to improve UB's quality despite economic challenges. We are partnering with K-12 education to improve access and create opportunity in the city, in the region, and across the state. We have transformed our administrative functions and business practices, delivering more efficient and higher quality services while reducing costs. We've created the university's first comprehensive physical master plan since the 1970s, and we have launched major building and construction projects on all three of UB's campuses, enabled by public and private support of more than $500 million. As part of this plan, we are significantly expanding our downtown presence in and around the Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus. Expanding downtown is the right thing for the university to do, and this will remain a first priority for the university. I have great faith that the institution can move forward further and fully realize its transformative potential. But that's not to say we don't face significant challenges. Our university and its potential have been severely compromised by the double setbacks posed by repeated budget cuts and Albany's failure to provide the policy tools the university needs to compete successfully. Now, it's hard for me to understand the logic behind this decision, this unwillingness to change what is an obviously failed status quo. Why would New York deliberately place its greatest public asset, its public research universities, in a remarkably disadvantaged position, unable to compete equally with the top universities in the nation? Why would our state hamstring one of its best hopes for economic revitalization? And why would Albany, by its policies, settle for providing an okay education for the majority of New York State students, rather than insisting on affordability and excellence for all qualified students, regardless of income? Nonetheless, I do not believe these setbacks have diminished our longer-term vision for the future. While some in Buffalo may feel that UB 2020 must be dead if immediate growth isn't visible, I want to reiterate that this is not a short-term growth plan, but a long-range vision of this university's sustained excellence, one that will continue to guide this university and this community long after the year 2020. This university's potential is too great, and its impact is too vital to this community's future to leave only in the hands of Albany. We must act to control our own destiny through every means possible, by investing our resources wisely, by forging strategic partnerships, and by seeking out the private support that will sustain our critical public mission. Whatever the future holds for our region and our university, the relationship we've built is strong. It will endure temporary setbacks, such as economic meltdowns and political turmoil. Our shared commitment will transcend any one presidential administration at UB. I want to challenge the campus and the community to continue to fight against mediocrity. Do not accept the status quo. You have the power to achieve greatness and put Buffalo back on the world map as a center of innovation and a leading city of the 21st century.
Be an advocate for this university. Talk to colleagues. Join the UB Believers. Believe that, together, we can make this happen.